Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm ACated, and this is not my build. This is in fact Minecraft. So today we are not in The Sims anymore. We will be in The Sims again soon, but today we're in Minecraft, and I will be building in Minecraft, which I think I've promised in my other videos. I said I was going to be playing Minecraft, and now I am playing Minecraft. And I also said it in my channel profile that I play Minecraft as well. I have not played Minecraft yet, but we are now playing it, so that's exciting. So this, as you can see, is a super flat world. I made it specifically for building things, so I'm thinking that I have these little building plots here. They can be bigger or smaller. Kind of reminds me of The Sims, because you have your lots, and then you have your sizes, and then you can build whatever you want on them. But I'm going to be doing something similar, where I'm going to be building things basically on these little plots, building little buildings, environments, whatever I want to build, and I'll be recording them and making videos about them, and hopefully you'll stick around and watch it. So this device here is just supposed to help me with like the whole lighting thing. So I guess I'm kind of making this like The Sims, because you can change the time of day in The Sims. So we have day, we have morning, we have sunset, and we have night. So that's kind of cool, and that would be good for different types of builds. They might look different in different settings. So right now we're just going to stick with day, and I do have 2 mods installed. Not just 2 mods, but I have 2 building mods installed. So we have Farmer's Delight and we have Create. These are 2 of my favorite mods, and I think Farmer's Delight is my favorite mod. And then Create it's a very good second. Sometimes it's very complicated to do, and sometimes I don't always want to use it. Farmer's Delight I almost always want to use. I really like it. I like all the different food they add. But yeah, we're using these. I'm not using them in every build. I'm not even going to use them in this build probably. I might use Farmer's Delight a little bit, but I will try to stay with vanilla. So I had planned to build a bakery and cafe originally as my first Minecraft video, but I really wanted to build a department store, and I've been wanting to build it for a while, and I also wanted to build it before Christmas, but it kind of didn't happen. But that's okay. It's okay. We're building it now, and building a department store, because I feel like a department store is very Christmassy. Anyways, so we're gonna leave the bakery and cafe for next video. I'm not sure when next video will be. I'll probably do it soon, but I'm still gonna be doing a lot of Sims content, so stay tuned for that. But we're gonna be focusing a little bit on Minecraft now too. Well, we can share. But anyways, so we have the department store. We're gonna be building that as my first video. So yeah, there's nothing in this chest just because I literally have not started building it yet. So we're gonna start building it now. I'm thinking about doing birch and then some bricks. Not really sure how I'm doing this. I kind of just started building without a plan. For this build, I'm kind of inspired by the original Macy's department store in New York City. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. And specifically, what I mean by department store, I'm thinking of like a clothing store, because I'm thinking about sort of like using this to sell armor trims, or armor with trims. I think that's cool. I like that. I kind of like that idea, especially because the armor trims, there's just so many of them. There's so many cool designs that you could do. So I kind of like that. So I'm thinking this kind of like you sell armor here, and then maybe you sell other things, but mostly I'm thinking about just armor. Just armor trims mostly. So this is more like an armor trim shop in the shape of a department store, and I kind of like that. No, actually, I might do it so that we have some spacing in between the windows, just because I want this to be a little bit bigger. Let's see, how would that look? To move things around. Definitely need to shift things around. So this needs to go like that. Okay, it's looking interesting. I think it probably needs to be a little bit bigger. I also don't want this to look very generic, like very boxy, just like a giant block, because that's what it probably would look like, because that's what a department store kind of is. But I'm trying to make this a little bit more interesting, so hopefully it won't just look like a giant block. Usually I do like a 4-block tall floor with a roof that's like this, basically. So we have this one, this one, this one, and then we have a roof right here, or like a ceiling. And then usually the next floor is like right above it. But that's like the standard way I do it. That's when I'm trying to conserve materials and also just make things that are a little bit more small. But for this, especially because I'm in creative, I don't need to conserve materials. And I also can make it however I see fit, so I think I might make it a little bit taller. And then I also might make it so that there's a different interior block, just because, I don't know, the brick, the exterior brick is cool. It's cool, but sometimes I might want to make it so that the interior is a little different. I'm also not sure how I'm going to record this video. I'm using the replay mod to capture everything I'm doing, but I'm also recording my screen. So I'm not sure exactly how this video is going to turn out. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it. Could be just me in first person the entire time. It could be some sections are first person, some sections are not. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I'm trying this out. I'm trying to see how this will work because I like Minecraft and I would like to share it on my YouTube channel. I love The Sims too, but I would like to do both because I like both. Thinking maybe having some columns here would be cool. Not sure about the birch though. Might do sandstone maybe. I also would like to use the new shelf blocks. I am in love with the shelf blocks. They're so amazing. I love them so much. So yeah, we're gonna use them. I hate that. I don't like how you can't just like put them in the center here, but it's okay. I'm probably gonna use a fence for this. Okay, that looks interesting. Well, I might actually do it like this. Okay, so that's not gonna work. How about that? That might work. I kind of like that. Okay, so that's looking interesting. Let's see how else I could do this. So we're just gonna do that again, I guess. I want to see how this will look. Okay, so that looks interesting. I do also have lots of reference pictures. For anything I do, I usually have a lot of reference pictures, and I'm gonna consult them really fast. Okay, so I think this is probably fine, but I'm thinking about making this kind of like a corner building. And also I might have to extend this a little bit. So we're gonna use my favorite tool, the Creative World Shaper thing. This is, I don't know if a lot of people use this, but I use it and it's so useful. I know people use things like Axiom or maybe World Edit. Those are kind of complicated, and sometimes I just want something easy like this. I need to learn how to use Axiom though, because I'm pretty sure it'd be very useful. Maybe I might have to move everything over a bit. That's okay, I'll do that really fast. Okay, it has been moved over. We're all good. That's just how I did it. Anyways, yeah, so this will be the side probably, and then we'll have like a front entrance right here. I'll probably get rid of this then, and then put the entrance right here. I'm thinking about like a circular kind of thing. No, that's not good. That's not good. So circle's gonna start here. Maybe we do it like this. I don't like that. This shouldn't be too big. This shouldn't be too big of a circle. Let's see. Well, maybe I do something like this instead. And then 3. No, that's not good looking good. Okay, how do I do a circle? I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. Hopefully it won't be too long, but I don't know, because building a Minecraft takes a bit. Especially because I'm building it live. I guess building in any game takes a while. The Sims takes me like a few hours, like 1 or 2 hours maybe. I'm not sure how long this will take me, but hopefully it won't take too long. Although this is kind of a big build, so it might take a little bit. We're going to do this, and then I'm probably going to add an entrance somewhere. And then we can have an entrance right here. And we can have an entrance right here. And then I'm thinking maybe we have some awnings right here. Might go over the edge a little bit. Polished tuff. Okay. Let's try stairs. That might be okay. And then we probably have a fence here. Maybe spruce. Maybe let's spruce it up a little bit. That's not spruce. This is spruce. Let's spruce it up a little bit. This is reminding me too much of the restaurant I just did in The Sims. So we're probably gonna have to change it up a little bit. Well, not change it up too much. This is still gonna probably look a lot different. Let's add a window here, because I don't like this. I think having a window here is good. I'll probably keep these birch things here, but then I'll add some glass. I love the create windows that they have. They have windows in Create. That's why I would probably use it in a build. I'm not going to use it in this build, but next build, the bakery builds that I'm going to do, the cafe bakery thing, I'm probably going to use at least Farmer's Delight, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use Create, but I might use a little bit of Create. Not sure if I should use solid or pane glass. So I feel like you can't use solid because pane glass exists. And maybe there's a reason for that because it actually looks better. So we're just going to use pane glass. I'm thinking for the floor, I'm not thinking grass, I'm thinking more smooth stone. This feels very modern. For floors and stuff like this, I'm probably just going to use the Create Worldscaper thing or whatever it's called. Just because it's a lot easier to do. That looks interesting. I'm thinking here, either we do this, or we use a different stone. I like the contrast. Let's do that. And then we could probably add some foliage here, so we can add bush and leaves. I like this bush, it adds texture. Although, hold on. So if I do this, that looks interesting, but I kind of want to add bushes to extend out a little bit, so maybe we do it like this instead. And then we just have the andesite extend out a little bit more. For here, I'm just going to leave this brick like this. Might do it actually like this, perhaps. Actually, I like that because that adds some dimension to it. I know people kind of like using the gradients and stuff. I don't tend to use gradients in Minecraft, and I kind of need to learn how to do them better because I've tried them a few times, but sometimes I don't think it's necessary to use gradients. Like I don't think I'm going to use a gradient here. And also sometimes it doesn't make sense because I usually like using resources in a way that makes sense, which it does. That does kind of ruin fun because sometimes people just, oh, I'm gonna put coral in my rocks to make it look interesting. And yeah, I get it, but sometimes I'm thinking, why is there coral in your rocks? How about a copper grate? Let's try that. So let's see how these look. So we have this here. Nope. Okay. Okay, that looks interesting. Let's try this. I like that better. That looks good. I'm not sure. We have this. Between this one and this one. I like the contrast here, but also nothing else here is this color, so it could be a little bit weird. I think this is good. This is good. We'll do this. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. How about we do that, and then we have here, and we do this. Okay, that's better. So I think that looks okay, and then maybe we just have some small windows right here. Because these aren't spaced out in threes like this one is, I'm probably gonna have to change it up a little bit. So, how am I gonna do this? Probably still do it like this, maybe? Okay, well, I've made a little miscalculation, but I don't feel like fixing it, so we're just gonna try and go with it. I don't like that. I don't really appreciate this. No, I hate that. That's horrendous. Alright, we do this, and then what else do we do? How about this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I know there's like a weird thing about sideways slabs, but those would be so useful right now, just to go down here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this, because this is basically like a sideways slab, except it might actually be better. No, it might actually be better. Ooh, okay, I like that. I like that a lot better, actually. This is actually better than a side. I don't even know. I'm eating my words right now. This is actually better than a sideways slab because it has a lot more dimension. And I guess we'll also do the same for this side and this side. If I was making this in survival, this would be so annoying because I would have to strip every single piece of log. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking better. Alright. Maybe we do shelves right here. And then I also add shelves right here. Okay. I don't add shelves there, but I'll add a shelf here. And for the back, I'm thinking this would be like facing out towards an alley, so I'm not going to be as detailed here as I would be in the front. So we're gonna do that later. I might have to invent a different way to do this. Actually, I'm just gonna move this window in a little bit. Or, hear me out. Giant window. We just move this in slightly. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I might actually add, instead of foliage here, I might actually just add planters. We can have a planter here, maybe like this actually. Maybe some birch leaves. Okay, I think that looks a little better, but I want a little variation, so we might use some bushes here for that. Oh, I have a good idea. So we can have a dead bush, and then that. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I think it looks okay. So we're gonna leave it. What doesn't look okay is this. This doesn't look okay. I think this needs to change. I might actually just have to use shelves for this because shelves are just so perfect at everything. I want to see if this works. I'm not an expert at redstone. I'm not an expert at redstone, but we're gonna see if this is how that works. Okay, good. Okay, it works, so we're good. And then we can have it like this. Okay, I think that looks cool. Okay, I'm kind of liking how this looks right here. I'm focusing so much on this. It was literally just the exterior. Like, this is not even the important part of the build, but I don't know. Looks interesting. I think this would benefit from having some texture. Maybe this. I think they're gonna point inward. Okay, that looks interesting. Looked at the reference pictures again, and I could have done a few things to make it look more like a department store, but I didn't. And I don't know how I feel about that, but I think this will probably turn out okay. Let's try jungle wood, actually. This is one of my favorite blocks, stripped jungle wood. Or I guess stripped jungle log. One of my favorite blocks. It's really cool. Just like a nice color. And then I like how it doesn't have the line texture that other strip logs do. Like it kind of just, I mean, it kind of does, but it's a lot more subtle. People don't usually like birch. I do tend to like birch, actually. This might actually be the color that I'm looking for. I'm afraid I might actually have to use this because it's actually kind of cool. Maybe I won't use it for every floor. Maybe I'll just use it for the first floor, and then the second floor could be a different color. And then the third floor, I'm not sure. I might not even make a third floor. I just think it should have a third floor. I'm thinking it'd be this floor, and then we kind of have like a wraparound floor for the rest of them, and then this ceiling thing on top. Okay. I think that's good. That's good enough. And then we can add some fences here. Either that, or I might actually add glass panes, and possibly even frosted glass panes. I think I like the frosted glass panes. I would usually do fences if I had villagers in here, because they don't know how to route or anything. But since there are players in here, I'm sure they have common sense to not go over the edge. But then again, there's some pretty interesting people. Actually, maybe we put like a little door here, so it's like a back door. We have a back door, we can do this. And then for this, I'll probably just do the trapdoors. I'm thinking maybe back here we add a sort of desk area so you can buy, like you can, like I can have someone manning this little desk area. And I'm thinking here we can have either we can have a shelf with armor trims in it, or we could have armor here. Okay, looks a little better. We can have like barrels so that we can keep stuff in them. Like that. This is probably not as safe because if you were to actually be selling armor trims, someone can kind of just come in and then steal them. Although I guess they could do that if they really wanted to, so I'm sure it's fine. And here I'm thinking we could have little pedestals or something that can display armor. We'll need a way to get upstairs, so maybe I'll add some stairs right here. Either that or elevator, but I think this is kind of giving stairs more. This is not like a whole department store like I was imagining. This feels a lot more like a smaller clothing store, but I still like it. I think it looks interesting. It looks good. I might add a cauldron, because then you could... Actually, this is Java, so you can't. I was thinking you could dye the armor, but I don't think that's how it works in Java, but we're gonna pretend it does because it's more fun. Alright, here's the upstairs. Wow, I wonder how long this video is gonna be, because this is already the downstairs, and then we have 3 more floors, or we have 2 more floors, so we have 3 floors in total. Let's try to make this a little quicker. So I'm thinking we use light gray terracotta for the exterior. Let's see if that looks good. I'm gonna do this, maybe? Maybe make the exterior a little bit bigger. Maybe we do mud bricks. Actually, I kind of like that. I think we're gonna go with this. And then, if I want to do some texturing, I could use some... What is it? Is it packed mud? Yeah, packed mud. Alright, I think we could do that. Hoping I get quicker at these, because I want to do Minecraft videos, but they take up a lot of time. So, hopefully... I can get quicker so then I can make them easier and I can keep doing them. Not that the Sims videos are quicker, but they're not as intensive. Although, I guess it's just the speed build videos that aren't as... I don't have to invest so much into them just because I can take breaks in between the speed builds and recording and all that stuff and do other things. I guess feasibly I could do that here, but I feel like it's harder because I'm doing everything live. I think this is looking more of like a department store, more of what I'm thinking of. So that's kind of cool. This definitely is giving a lot more department store. We go in here. This is blocked off, but we have this, and we have all of this up here. Then we need to fill up with stuff. Okay, I think this looks interesting. And then we can have some pedestals here. Alright, I think this looks kind of cool. And then we need some lighting, of course, so let's see if I can try to get some lighting in here. Perhaps we can have some lighting hidden inside the floor. Oop. Okay. I knew this was like right underneath here, so how are we gonna do this? Maybe trapdoor? Okay, trapdoor could work. And then we just put carpet on top of it, so then there's lighting coming from the bottom a little bit. I think that's okay. I think that probably looks okay. I'm thinking the top floor and the second floor have the same color, the same block, and I'm thinking we probably use either this or maybe, I don't know, thinking this maybe. I was thinking more of like a red color too. Maybe a pink terracotta, but I feel like that's kind of too much. Might be too much. Could also use mangrove. That's also too much. About this acacia. That's a little too much. I think we'll use the light gray terracotta. We need to add more lighting, so we can do that from here. Some lighting in the windows here. Like, it would be cool if I could add a cabinet here. So we have, for cabinets I usually do something like this. And then we have a book. And then I have a slab here. That looks interesting. I want a place to display all the armor trims. So I'm wondering if I could do that up here. And also, I think it would be interesting to just have the exposed exterior wall as a wall up here. I wonder if that would be interesting because I don't know. It's not a bad exterior wall. It's not bad in any sense of the word. So you could probably do that. I am wondering though if maybe I should make this into an entrance, and then I should move the stairs. Either that, or I can make an elevator, which might be interesting. Perhaps right here. Perhaps an elevator here. Or even if I just put an elevator here, it could work, because I could just have it so that there's a back window. So we would just remove these. I had already removed these, so that's fine. And then kind of just do that, and then bump it out a tiny bit. I'm not sure how people are really making elevators at the moment, but I think this is good. If I can probably look at some other ideas and see if any of them are more acceptable. Maybe let's see if this actually even looks good. I can like do this. I kind of do like how that looks. Actually, maybe do it like this. Yeah, that's 18. And then just do it like this. I feel like it's not as grand then. Not as grand anymore, but I think that's not necessary. Look, I could probably use item frames for this, but I feel like that looks pretty cool actually. Maybe here I just have some pieces of armor in the shelves, but down here I could have all the armor trims and item frames maybe. Okay, that looks interesting actually. And then we can have each of the armor trims here. I like this. This is interesting. Then I'm gonna have a banner up here that says trims. That might block it. Or actually, if you're down here, it might not block it. Let's see how that one might look. So we have this. No, that's fine. Here, I could put something here, but I'm not sure what. And then up here, we can just have more armor on display. Might also have storage up here. So you have clothing up here, but you might also have storage. Then where are you going to keep all your materials and stuff? We'll have chests up here. We'll also put a crafting table up here. Oh, that's not a crafting table, that's a pool. Okay. That's probably good. And then I do want this to be kind of fancy. Let me put a fence around it just for some decoration. Maybe some trapdoors as well. I'd also add some lights in here. Maybe glowstone. Actually, we're in creative mode, so I'll use the frog light. I don't know how hard they are to get, because I've never tried getting them in survival, but I'd imagine they're a little difficult. I don't know how difficult. They might not be as difficult as I think they are. That looks interesting. I think I'll do it like that. Which means I'll also probably do it like that here. Definitely need to add more stuff here. I'm going to add the windows, of course. So, okay, this is looking interesting. Over here, I'll probably this an entrance now. I think I might add a little awning, maybe. Extend that out. full version of it and do this. This definitely looks interesting. I'm not sure if I like exactly how it looks. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it looks okay. I think I was thinking about changing that up a bit, but I think I'll just leave it how it is. I think it looks fine how it is, so. Maybe though, instead of this stone brick, we might use sandstone. Okay, I think I actually like that better, so we're gonna keep it. I think this looks a lot more like what I have in mind for a department store. And then I also think that I want to add a little arch thing right here, so we're gonna do that. There you go. A little loop like that. There should be something right here, maybe. Actually, I think I'm gonna add a wall around something, maybe out of birch fence. Yeah, the ceiling, the roof looks a little weird. Don't look into it, I guess. Maybe I'll add a little bit of decoration to make it kind of seem like it's ventilation. We're just gonna leave it, be done with that. Okay, so we're kind of almost done. I don't know if I should add, maybe I'll add some stuff too over here. I say I don't use gradients, and this is kind of a gradient, a little bit of a gradient. Okay, that looks interesting. You know what? I think this back wall would benefit with just being brick. I think that looks a lot better. Not a little bit of that, just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be too messy. I'll just add a little bit of flavor. I do think though that it should be like more of a transition, so then it's mostly brick on the top and then the bottom is a little more worn out, so there's less brick. This looks interesting. I kind of like this. I like how it's looking. Okay, looking good. I think this is turning out good. I have all the armor trims down here. I don't know what's going to be over here. Some armor displayed. Some armor displayed over here. Okay, I finished the banners that I was going to have here, so let's see how they look. It's good enough, it's fine. So we would have it like S, and then if we had a banner that said armor, we already have an R, we already have an M, we just need an O. Yeah, we just need an O and an A. Okay. Ooh. That's kind of cool, actually. Maybe we have it like that. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think I shall keep it like this. And then I could probably replace this. So then it's not just trims, it's armor trims. Okay. I think this is cool. Hard. Okay, that looks cool there. That looks cool here. I don't know if I need to add anything else. Like, any more advertisements. What else would I add? Maybe like, we have armor, we have trims. Would we have tools, maybe? Weapons, maybe? I feel like that would, if there was anything in a Minecraft department store, I feel like it would be tools. Because you would have tools and weapons and stuff. Like, you would sell those too, as well. So this could be like an all-in-one thing. Like, it has different departments. You have the trims department, you have the armor department, have the tools and weapons department. That could be pretty cool. Although I'd have to redo all this. I think we'll just keep it like this. But yeah, this is what I mean by department store. It has different departments. It's also just basically a term for a large store. So yeah, in here I could probably put like tools and stuff. I could probably put that there. And I want to put a loom somewhere, because I said I wanted to do that. So where should I put a loom? Where could a loom go? I feel like a loom would go good where this crafting table is, but we have a crafting table there. So instead, we could put it down here. And we could put it over here. Let's put it right here. That's cute. We'll put it there. It's kind of cute there. Okay, so kind of happy with how this turned out. It didn't go exactly how I wanted it to go, but I feel like that's kind of the thing with most of my builds. But I feel like it looks good enough, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to all those fun YouTube things. I will try to post more often as I can. And if you're excited about my Minecraft videos, be sure to tell me. If you have any ideas of what else I can do in my Minecraft videos, be sure to tell me that as well. This is brand new for me. I've never posted a Minecraft video. I also had never posted a Sims video when I started, so you have to start somewhere, and this is where I'm starting. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this turns out. I'm glad that I was able to make a video about it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Please enjoy the montage, and goodbye!